the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted.
Yes, people, welcome to LRFC. We're back for another day. Please do me a favor, hit that subscription button, notification button, and like button, all that good stuff. So, Liverpool finished 2-2 with Fulham yesterday. We're going to obviously discuss that. We're going to talk about, the Premier League table, where the challenge is going to come from. A lot of people say it's going to be Chelsea. A lot of people say it's going to be Arsenal, Man City. After yesterday, they're completely out of it. Everybody's saying Pep Guardiola looks out of sorts. He's never been in this position before. So he's not only scratching his head, he's actually punching his face right now. And he's struggling. Sorry, guys, that's my speaker. So, yeah, it's a very interesting season so far, guys. It's a very interesting season so far. I was pretty impressed with Liverpool coming back, from, a goal down and finishing it in a 2-2. It was still top of the league, obviously 2 points clear of Chelsea. But like I said many times, guys, it's a long season. It's not going to be something we're going to, maintain on a regular basis. A lot of teams are going to drop points along the way, including us. We're not going to be, winning every game that we play. Expect, some strange results. And although I was impressed the way we came back the other day against Fulham, but guys, some of our players need to look at themselves. It's beyond belief that they still play for Liverpool Football Club and on a consistent basis. We have to ask questions about certain players as well. I'm worried. I'm really, really worried. I'm not just worried about for the results. I'm worried about their application. Number one, one of the players, and the other one is pretty. He's getting on a bit, and you can see he's struggling. Each time the ball goes, right above him, he's already panicking, and we've seen it a few times this season. Against Arsenal with Saka, and then you see this one against Fulham as well. I think a few times. I'm sure it's Newcastle away as well. Yeah, it's a regular occurrence with some of the players, the way they're performing. I think to myself, don't you know you're competing for a league title? Aren't you gonna try that much harder? If you know what I mean, give it your all to win games, especially when you got points on the board that you can get and can take you away from the other teams. But yeah, guys, it's just too much of the same with some players, and it worries me. It really worries me because we could have been way clear now. We could have been a team that's in a great position. And around February, something like that, we could be just concentrating on the Champions League, if you know what I mean. But we didn't even put ourselves in there. We just let these teams come to our pitch and get results like this, 2-2 and things like that. It shouldn't happen. It should not happen. And if you're getting sent off in the first 16 minutes of the game, Dermot Gallagher said it on Ref Watch this morning. He said Robertson should have got sent off. It's where the ball was played by Wilson after, before when he touched the ball. He wasn't going towards goal. I agree to a certain extent, but he was the last man. Robertson was the last man, and he shouldn't put himself in that situation anyway. He should have played the guy either offside or just let the ball go. Let the ball go. Let it go to the goalkeeper. You trust Alisson enough. Van Dijk is coming to cover, and if they score a goal, they score. We've still got time on the board, to come back. We've got 74 minutes to come back into the game. So I don't know why we always do silly things at the back to put a man down and all that stuff. He's an experienced player as well, Robertson, guys. He's not a youth player. He's an experienced player. He should know what he's doing. Like, he's made like enough errors this season, like to to understand you can't keep doing it again and again and again. But what I've realized about Robertson, guys, is like when the ball's behind him, he's panicking every time. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time. If he starts every game, and I've always said that you can't really blame the fans for his downfall. It's his fault. If you know what I mean. Robertson, the issue with him is like we bought a left back called Simicaz to cover him in that position to help him out in regards to resting and having longevity in the game, and he chose not to do that. He chose to play every game. So now look at his body. It's not the same anymore. He's only 30, guys. He's not even that old. Like, he's 30 years old, but he's playing. He's like 35 years old. I'm sure he's about 30 years old. I'm sure of it. Let me just check. I don't think he's as old as the rest of the players. I honestly think he's, at the age of 30, so he should be at the peak of his powers. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's 30 years old, born in March. I mean, so he's got a few months till he's 31. But you expect, yes, people, do me a favor, man. Hit the likes and subscribe and all that good stuff. Big up John Conway, man. Get the comments through, man. I'm here for you guys at the end of the day, innit? I don't want to be a bad person that comes on, the screen and tell you guys, what we did is wrong and all this stuff on a regular basis. I want to be positive. I did say it, in my comments, in tweets I put out there. Listen, the players have done good, man. They were down to 10 men for 74 minutes, and they've come back, twice in the game. With 10 men, you can't really argue with that. That's beautiful from a team that was down a man throughout the game. And but the way the manager just coped with everything, the way he changed the formations. This manager is like a Swiss knife. Guys, like, you gotta understand. Arne Slot is not a one-dimensional kind of coach. I'm impressed with him, man. I'm telling you guys, the way he's doing things. Like, it will kill a lot of man. How, in the game, do you come back and let me just put it up there. Dominate the game with 10 men. That's what I couldn't understand. I was doing a watch along. I don't know why I'm not pushed out there, but I was doing a watch along, and I was looking at it. I said, how is it possible a team that's down to 10 men are possession up, shots on target up, 16 shots to 12 of Fulham, 4 shots on target to the 3 of Fulham, as you expect Fulham should hit the target, 62% in possession, passes, 529 to Fulham's 340. Don't forget, Liverpool are a man down. Liverpool are a man down, and look at the passes, man. Pass accuracy 88% to the 82% of Fulham. Fouls, we had to make more because we were a man down. 10 to the 7 of Fulham. 3 yellow cards to the 4 of Fulham. 1 red card to the 0 of Fulham. They should have had the red card. I think the Gravenberch one was more dangerous than any other thing we've seen on the pitch. I thought like putting studs on people's legs, like especially with force, is a sending off offence. I don't know what's going on here. Dermot Gallagher said it was a yellow card. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I've seen lesser challenges than that given for a red card. I remember Curtis Jones last season against Tottenham. He didn't even mean to go over the ball, and he got sent off for that. Obviously he connected with the guy, but it wasn't done by purpose. There is a thing called accident. In football terms, and he got sent off for that. They didn't even look into that. Like, he didn't do it by purpose, guys. Like, it was an accident. So he shouldn't even really deserve a yellow card. So he rolled over the ball by accident. And then he got to the Basuma guy. And then, Basuma, obviously, his leg got hurt, but he didn't really get injured to the extent that he needs a stretcher and get out. He still played the game. So, yeah, it's weird, with the decisions that they make as well. Like, and then you look at the Diop against Robertson in the first few minutes. Need him with his studs. And he didn't even get a red card for that either. And then you look at the Gomez incident, guys. Like, what is going on? Like, how is Gomez getting manhandled in the box is not a penalty. I don't understand. And people saying to me they come together. That's what the referee said. No, they didn't come together, guys. He obstructed Gomez's run, and he purposely stopped him going through on goal, and he got injured at the same time. If you look back, so if you look at the VAR, if the ref was sent over to the VAR and made the decision, I'll guarantee you it would have been a penalty. But we didn't even get that. It could have changed the game. We could have been, I think, a goal up at the time as well. So yeah, it's just a mess. I'm not here to blame the referee, guys. At the end of the day, we put ourselves in a bad situation, and I've always said it. Make the decisions for yourself. Don't make the referees make decisions for you. You already know, like, the referees are not on your side. So on the pitch, you got to be more cautious. You got to be more professional. You got to be more a team player rather than an individual, if you know what I mean. And that's what Robertson didn't do in the game, man. This is like a common occurrence with the poor guy. I feel bad for him. I really feel bad for Robertson, because I think he's a tremendous player, tremendous professional. I support him to the hilt, and I've always said it with Robertson. I'm not here to trash Robertson in regards to get him off get him out of the football club or anything like that. I want to save Robertson from himself. He's putting too much pressure on his body to play on a regular basis, and now look at the result of it. He's struggling on the damn pitch. And now, not only that, you're going to get those haters come after him and start trashing him and, get into his personal life and trying to ruin the guy, but forgetting what he did for us in the past few seasons, which is winning the Champions League, Premier League, etc. So respect the guy for what he is. I want to save Robertson from Robertson. I don't want to save Robertson from these lunatics that's going to come after him eventually. But I want to save him from him, because I don't think he could do game in and game out on a regular basis anymore. He needs to look into the mirror and realize, like Firmino and all them did, like, I can't do it, boss. I could stay around and help out the youngsters and show them the way to the future, and they could become the next Robertson or something like that, and play whatever game you need me to play. Let me have let me look from the bench, make the bench stronger or something like that. That's what he should be doing. Like, Firmino did. Firmino, what Firmino did, guys? They were about to give him a new contract. You know what Firmino did? The beautiful guy that he is. He said, boss, I've had my time at Liverpool Football Club. Give the youngsters a chance now, and let me go, man. Let me go. Let me have my moments somewhere else. Let me collect money in Saudi Arabia and, end my career there. That's what Firmino did. Unselfish. Not only on the pitch, but off the pitch. And this is what I'm saying about Robertson. He's a selfish guy in regards to, wants to play every game. Listen, everybody wants players to play every game. Everybody, you know what I mean? We don't want players collecting just money. I love that about him. But there is a time in your life you got to say, like, there's too many games here. My body can't do it anymore. You know what I mean? It's time to, do something else. Limit my games or something. And he's not doing that. He's not doing that, man. He's just like, Braveheart, as they call them. And, I want to play every game. And, even if it's going to be the detriment to my ability and all that stuff. And it's happening to him. I warned him a long time ago. I said about Robertson, he needs to stop doing shit like that, man. He needs to, take care of himself. He's 30 and he looks like he's 35. Guys, come on, man. He's 30 and he looks like he's 35. That's not good. It's not good for a player, man. Yeah, let me get to the comments, man. Beijing, my brother. Yeah, I love Beijing, man. Please go subscribe to him. He's a tremendous YouTuber, and his stuff is picking up, man. Like, what I like about him, he never gives up, and he goes after what he wants, Beijing, and I love that about him, man. I mean, listen, his channel is just like, it's great. It's got a great team. Now it's picking up, and he doesn't forget his friends as well, man. I love that about the guy. I mean, some people, when they pick up, they forget about you, innit? But Beijing, nah, man. He's an honest guy. I met him personally, and he's one of the best people I know on YouTube, and he deserves every success, man. Big up, brother. Robert Trent Kwanzaa was Bozos. Yeah, man. Like, listen, bro. It's you gotta say how it is, Beijing. You gotta say it how it is, bro. You can't hide from things like this, man. The problem is people are overprotective of players and forget. We're here to win titles. We're not here to make up numbers, and you know what I mean. and if you don't call out players, they're gonna continue doing the same shit. It's like if you have a business and you got these idiots that don't want to work hard enough. They just come over here, collect the money, and they go home. They don't even put any work in it. What are you gonna do as a manager? Are you gonna accept that, or are you gonna tell them to up their game, or it's time to go? That's how it is. You know what I mean? Put yourself in a business position. Put yourself in your life. What would you do if players don't try anymore? That's what you got to do, man. You got to either tell them to get out, or you got start performing. And some of the players like yesterday, goodness me, man. I mean, so over the weekend, like Trent. I don't know what to make out of Trent anymore, guys. I honestly don't know what to make out of Trent anymore. I'm really disappointed with him. I am really, really disappointed with Trent, especially the way he performs at times. A lot of fans are Trent fans, guys. Let me just put it out there, They don't give a shit about our football club. They just love players. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is with this player fetish thing, but I'm here to win titles, man. I'm not here to be Trent's friend. I'm not here to be Van Dijk's friend. I'm not here to be Salah's friend. I want to win championships. If you can't produce that for me, it's time to go. I'm not here to back you. Get that fuck out of my football club. You know what I mean? That's how it is with me. And I keep telling people that. Stop downgrading your football club to the levels of supporting players. What he did the other day, the first goal, guys, the cross that guy put in, not even making an attempt to even stop the cross going in. And this ain't the first time, guys. This is a regular thing with Trent, and not a lot of people are pulling him up for that. You know what I mean? They're not saying anything about that. And it really irritates me as well. He's a vice captain. A vice captain should be the standards on the pitch with the main captain, and he doesn't even do that. But yet he gets away with it. Why? What kind of football club are we? Are we just gonna say it's okay, Trent? Let them cross it in. Let them score a goal, Trent. And I think there's another goal. He was jogging back. The application from this guy, man, is unacceptable, guys. Honestly, it's unacceptable. For a vice captain, for a scouser, if if this was Robertson, or if this was someone not from Liverpool doing that, he will get a bollocking, man. Absolute bollocking for what Trent done the other day. And it took the manager taking him out. He's a creative spark. So why is the manager taking you out? Because he can see what we can see. He's not trying on the pitch. I mean, if the manager is taking you out as a senior player, the captain, the vice captain of the team, there's something wrong with you as a human being. And listen, forget about this, Real Madrid thing. I'm not even that. I don't care about that. I really don't care about Real Madrid stuff. I care about my football club. He's playing for my football club. He's representing my football club. And you got to say something about that, guys. Like, you can't sit back here as a Liverpool fan, call yourself a Liverpool fan, and accept what this guy has done in that game the other day. It's wrong, man. And I'm hearing about injuries. Darwin Núñez can't hear anything. What kind of shit is that? What are you doing on the pitch, man? Come on, man. Oh, man. I'm telling you guys that this guy, like, I've seen him. There was one stage I saw him in the second half. Yeah, Iwobi was there. I think right next to him. And I don't know if it was Iwobi. Someone was right next to him, a winger. And then there's one with Soboslai right in front of him. What did he do? He left the winger and he went for that person. So he left the gap behind. All they had to do is put the ball through, and then they get another cross in and it's free, like, in the box. That's what I don't understand. Why are you making decisions like that? You're supposed to mark the guy next to you, not the guy in front of you that's already marked by our player. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, what is going on? The application from some of the players yesterday, over the weekend, is just unacceptable. You're fighting for a league title, but yet you just let it drift away like this. Like I said in the beginning, you get those points on board, no matter how. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter how you do it. If you play ugly or not, get those points on the board. By the second half of the season, February, March, you should be relaxed enough, to go for the Champions League as well. That's the opportunity that we have in front of our face. We can actually have a relaxing moment to, like that season we won the league. Like, we was way ahead of everybody else, and we could have just coasted along in the Champions League until Adrian made that silly mistake in goal. But come on, guys, there's too many mistakes now. We had that blip. Listen, we could go over that. We had that blip. We'll move on. Let's move on, man, and start winning games. We've got obviously Southampton next without a manager. I just can't believe they got rid of their manager. I rated their manager. I thought their manager is brilliant. It's just like he come up with that team from the Championship. He hasn't got any Premier League players to make him, make the team better. And they could stay in the Premier League longer, if you know what I mean. It was sad. It's sad. Even Wolverhampton, O'Neill's been sacked as well. So teams are not mucking about now, man. Teams want to stay in the Premier League. Teams are willing to sack managers to stay in the Premier League as well. So yeah, listen, the Southampton game is going to be difficult. I think the players have lost the manager now. They're thinking about their careers, and they are going to give it that extra, on the pitch as well. So prepare for a tough game in the League Cup on Wednesday. I'll do a watch along for that as well. So please tune in. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, Robert, Trent, Kwanzaa. I could talk about Kwanzaa as well, bro. Like it's not just Kwanzaa. I thought Luis Diaz. Like, what is going on with Luis Diaz, bro? Like, how much more can we take of Luis Diaz and his performances? He hasn't scored in 10, I think. And he doesn't produce anything. You know what I mean? You're playing him on the left, you're playing him on the right, you're playing everywhere. What is he doing? He's doing nothing. So we got to talk about him too. Kwanzaa, guys, his performances is just it's to be expected. I didn't expect him to perform on a regular basis. I even talked about it last season. I did say last season, expect Kwanzaa's performances to be, coming down because, when you're there and nobody knows anything about you, it's great. But when everybody finds you out, you slowly, go down. It's how you come back from that. Is the quality of the player. You know what I mean? And I'm a firm believer he's gonna get better. The thing that pisses me off with Kwanzaa is when he's one-on-one with players, they kid him too easily. Like if they're right-footed, they cut into the right side and then they shoot. He doesn't like, he's always slipping around, like thinking they're gonna cross with their left. You should know, right-footed players are always gonna cut in. I'd rather them going on the outside and crossing the ball in than cutting in and shooting at a goal. So he needs to improve that. That's something in training. That's something I would coach if I was a coach. Like I analyze his game. What's his weakness? What's he struggling with? It's mainly people cutting in from the right. From the left hand side, and he doesn't know how to stop them when they're cutting in. And you saw the second goal. The way he defended that was just appalling. But then again, you look at behind him, like what Trent was doing. He's jogging back instead of sprinting back as a leader and helping him out. That's what Gomez would do as a right back. That's what Bradley would do as a right back. I'm not saying they're better than Trent, but they will give you the extra runs from a right back position, and that's what we don't get, man. We don't get that. And yeah, listen, Kwanzaa, it is what it is, and he needs to sort himself out outside the pitch as well. From what I've been hearing, he's not doing good things outside the pitch. Talk about personal life and all that. He needs to fix up, man. He needs to fix up quick because when football and personal life, get involved, your career just goes downhill from there, and that's what he needs to sort out, in my opinion. A lot of work, man. A lot of work on this kid. We still need a centre back. I'm a firm believer we need a centre back. I don't believe Kwanzaa is the be or end all. Gomez is the be or end all. Look at that. Look at right now. Without Konate, we're struggling. I mean, it only took one injury to our centre back, our main centre back this season with Van Dijk, and we're struggling already. There's no communication on the pitch. There's no, players that want to give you that extra 100%. You're top of the league, you know what I mean? And you've come into a team that's top of the league. What are you going to do as a player? You have to perform into the highest level in order for you to stay in the team. And these players are not doing that at the moment. We're dropping points quick. We're conceding goals as well, man. I mean, there's 2 games, one away from home, one at home. We're conceding 2 goals. I mean, each game, it's unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. Sorry, 3 goals in the previous game and 2 goals in this game. It's too many goals we're conceding, guys. This is unlike us. This is not what we did this season. This season, we wanted clean sheets, as Van Dijk said. I want clean sheets. But it's a lack of leadership, guys. I love Van Dijk as a captain, but, if Henderson and Milner was here, would we, have these issues? I don't think we will, because they will have a go at the players off the pitch as well as on the pitch. And this is what Van Dijk needs to do. And unfortunately, we've got Trent as a vice captain who's just strolling around the pitch. It's nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Where's the Milner and Henderson partnership in leadership? That's what I want to see from our players, man. We don't have that. We don't have that. I'm done with Trent. His stinky attitude, the lack of luster play. He doesn't deserve to be vice captain. Listen, everybody's saying Salah should have been the vice captain in the beginning, but what you need to understand, guys, Salah is a Muslim player. And you know, when the rainbow things come on his in his armband, he can't support that. You know, I mean, you saw the Man United player, the right back for Man United. I don't know his name, but you know what he did when they asked him to wear a tracksuit with the rainbow stuff on it, and he said, "No, I can't do that. I'm a Muslim." You know what I mean? And that's the thing for Salah. Salah could have been a vice captain, but the issue that he has, you know, is obviously he can't represent the rainbow because he's a Muslim, and that's why he's not the vice captain. But Trent, Bayesian, bro, we have to be realistic here. I don't understand that. What's to defend about him, bro? I really don't understand. There's nothing to defend anymore. You know what I mean? Like, listen, you struggle as a defender. It's fine by me. You know what I mean? You're not a very good defender. It's the application that you show us. That's what I want to see. And I said that about Trent many times in the past. Is what you do off the ball that will attract me to you, if you know what I mean. And I look into things like that. Are you gonna work hard to stop the ball going in? Are you, you know, gonna show the rest of the team that you're a leader and they should follow you? And he doesn't do that. He's just too laid back. I mean, like, he's walking around with a smile every time, clapping the fans, hasn't signed a contract still. You know what I mean? And like, what's the point? Why are you here for, bro? You know what I mean? Is it time, as the manager, Arne Slot, looks into that and say, you know, bro, you're not doing it enough on the pitch. It's time to go. Is it time the manager like says it's someone else's turn now? Gomez, go and play right back when Konate comes back, or now, you know what I mean? Play Kwanzaa as a centre back with Van Dijk and play Gomez as a right back and let them build a relationship. Maybe is this the way forward now? Because when is this kid gonna learn? Like, you can't do what you're doing, and you're not even a kid anymore. Sorry, you're 26 years old. I mean, you know that 90-year-old kid, that skinny little rat. I mean, that came against Man United with that you know, yellow shirts that we used to wear. You're not that kid anymore, bro. You're an experienced player now. You're a captain of the team, man. Like, vice captain, important player. You're a local. You're a born Liverpool fan. Do what you mean. You walk for a wall for your team. Do more. But it doesn't look like it, man. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. But it is what it is. I'm not here gonna keep going on about it. But listen, I was impressed with the comeback, guys. The comeback was amazing. I loved everything about it. I loved everything about it, man. In normal circumstances, you know, we would have just, you know, capitulated. We could have been over, and we would have lost that game. Another loss at Anfield. You know what I mean? 2 losses. You know what I mean? That never happens with Liverpool anymore. You know, Nottingham Forest and Fulham, teams that you're never going to expect to challenge for a title, getting points in your stadium. Nah, that doesn't happen. Come on, guys. Like, let's be realistic. Trent is off. He's turned down 3 contracts offers. We'll see, chill, man. We'll see, Trudon, bro. Yeah, I know you're Trudon, bro. Yeah, we'll see, bro. I just think, in my opinion, can I be honest with you guys? If you're not going to give us 100% on the pitch and you're not committed to the football club, you have got no right to be in the first team. You have no right to be in the first team. So that's what Liverpool need to look at with Trent. I don't see enough on the pitch. You're not really showing us anything as a vice, the captain. We need to like give other people the opportunities who are committed to the football club. Win, lose or draw, whatever it is. As long as, like, you know, they give us 100% on the pitch, that's all we need. We don't need anything else. You know what I mean? And maybe we need to, like, you know, give Bradley and Gomez a run. That's what we've got to do. You know what I mean? And until we decide what we're going to do with Trent, are we going to sell him in January, or we're going to, you know, sell him, get rid of him in the summer for free? You know what I mean? We're in a sticky situation with this guy. And the worst part of it is he's a Liverpool fan. Let me ask you guys a question. Yeah, say you give him 300 bags. Yeah, give him 300,000 a week, 400,000, whatever it is. Yeah, and the performances are similar to this. How is that acceptable? Think about what I'm saying, guys. Like, you give him, like, you make him the highest paid Premier League player, as everybody's saying. How is he, like, gonna perform as a player? Are we gonna accept these walking around performances and things like that? So he's going to put himself in a bad predicament because he needs to start performing and defending better, attacking better, you know, doing a lot of stuff that he's not doing right now, you know, in the next phase of his life if he signs a contract. That's what I want to know with him, you know, because, you know, you could talk about the contracts, like, but is this kid capable of, you know, getting his game up to the next level, which is, you know, performing at a higher level? I don't think so. I think it's what you're gonna see. It's what you're gonna get with him. I don't think there's gonna be a better defender, more creative. All this stuff in one go. I don't think it's gonna happen. I honestly don't. I think like what you see with Trent is what you see. Is what you're gonna get. Sorry, is what you're gonna get. You're not gonna get more than that. Yeah, do me a favor, people. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button, notification bell, and all that stuff. Please, follow us on our social medias. I've got obviously a Twitter account called Fuzzy779. Liverpool follow me on there as well, so please go and follow me on that. And we've got obviously for the channel LRFC a lot of we've got Facebook, we've got Twitch, we've got X, we've got Instagram. We've got all the social medias you could think of. We're on it, if you know what I mean. So please go and follow us on that as well. TikTok as well. As you can see it everywhere on the channel. Yeah, I want to talk about Diaz as well, guys. I don't know what to make of Diaz. I really don't know. I don't understand what to make of him, because when I'm watching Diaz, he starts off good in the season, then he just drifts away, doesn't do anything after that. Like, what are you here for, bro? Like why are you we play you as a striker. You done all right in the first game. Now, you're drifting away, when you're on the left side. What does he do? If he doesn't score goals, what does Diaz actually do, guys? And I've asked that question many times. I apologize, thinking like he's back in recent weeks and months. But yeah, guys, he's struggling, man. I don't see him in the game. He's hardly in the game. He's not dribbling. He can't get past players. Doesn't create chances. You're a winger, man. If you can't score goals, you create chances, innit? The drop off from the old days is big, guys. You know what I mean? And we're making excuses for him to play up front. You could make excuses playing up front, but it doesn't do much. He doesn't hold up. I see him inside Anfield, is it inside AXA or something like that. I see him killing the ball when the ball comes to him. Instant control. But when I see him in the games, the ball just bounces off him every single time. If you know what I mean. So, yeah, it's too much of that, man. Too much of that with Diaz. And I don't think he's a striker. I've said it many times. I know a lot of our streamers are saying he should play up front. He's not a striker, man. He hasn't got the physicality, number one. Number two, he hasn't got the control and hold-up play either. So it's better pushing him out wide so he could make those mistakes out there instead of in the middle. Because what you need in the middle is an out-and-out goal scorer that can hold up play and pass the right passes and run into the box at the right time and put some, You saw him the other day. He had a header, missed the whole time. I don't know, he hit over the crossbar. He done an overhead kick, missed the whole ball. You know what I mean? So he's not that type of player, man. You got to be realistic, guys. You're putting pressure on a guy who's a winger. He's always going to be a winger, man. Send me the link, bro. What's up? Yeah, I will send it to you, bro. I will send it to you. Let me see if I could get it. Apologies, man. Please hit the likes, man. Let's bring on Beijing if he could come on. Let me see if he's around. Hang on, Beijing, man. I don't know how to send these links. I get issues with it every single time. I haven't seen you for ages on here, man. I think last time you've been on here, Beijing, was when I was in New York, innit? That's that stream's still going up, man. Whenever I look at it, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. It's crazy. People must have liked that one. It was a good stream, man. When I'm rested, I'm fine, guys. I have an issue when I'm, doing a lot of work. Talk a lot of shit. Really not fully awake. But yeah, I should be back tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I should do a couple of streams for you guys. I think we're going to do obviously the preview for the Southampton game. And we should have something in a panel show or something like that. Let me put Lee in there, man. Lee, I've sent it to you, yeah? Just get ready, bro. If you want to come on, bro. We could chat. I love chatting with you, man. Top guy. Yeah, I've always, liked Lee. Even when we were with friends, I used to watch their stuff. Because him and Pops, all these guys, Rasta Crab, they're nice guys, man. Chris Angel. Again, guys, still dirty about Pereira tackle on Gravenberch. Yeah, bro, it was a weird one, bro. Like, in normal circumstances, you get a red card for that, if you know what I mean. But for some reason, we haven't got anything for that one. I mean, it was a weird one. Like, he stepped on the back of his leg with studs. That's normally a dangerous play, as they call it in the Premier League. But no, they just let him do whatever he wanted, and he got away with it. But yeah, you're sending off Robertson, and you're letting those two players stay on the pitch. It was a weird one. Like I said, even the penalty with Gomez, that was a strange one as well, in my opinion, bro. That was a strange one. People telling me they come together. What do you mean come together? The guy moved aside to the side where Gomez is, and he put his leg out so Gomez could get tripped over, to the point he got injured doing that. crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I think Chelsea will win the league, to be honest. I don't think so, bro. I'm going to talk about that. I think Chelsea, it's a new manager bounce. They haven't got the spine of the team. They've got a goalkeeper, obviously, there. They've got a few players there. I don't think they've got the. I don't think they've got the team for that just yet. They'll be a threat. They'll be a threat in the future. I 100% think that, but not now. I think people are jumping the gun with Chelsea. I'm going to talk about it as we go along. They've got a lot of hard work to do. You saw them against Brentford the other day. Yesterday, there wasn't all that. There wasn't all that, mate. They struggled in that game. If Brentford had their shooting boots, that game would have been actually Brentford win. So yeah. I don't think they're all that, bro. I don't think they're that. Big up, Gene. Big up. Much love, LFC. Best interest. Thank you, Gene, for coming on. But Kwanzaa keeps chasing these. It's too much, bro. It's too much. I'm not gonna say that. 100%. So we need a centre back. Yeah, we need a centre back. We need a right back. Sorry, we need a left back. We need a DM as well, bro. We've got a lot of work to do. If we want to win the league, that is. It depends on the ownership, innit? They need to be serious. We can't go into a season like this, man. We can't go into a season like this. Let me bring on Bajan, man. Obviously, he's in his car, so let's go. 1 second, brother. 1 second. Let me fix it up for us. As I always do. Let me fix it up. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Let's bring him up. Yes, Bajan.
What's going on, brother?
You all right? Have you recovered from the game, bro?
Bro, I'm fed up. I'm done. I'm finished.
Yeah.
There's some man that I'm completely done with, bro. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Fed up. Trent and me, done.
Mm-hmm.
Done, bro. Done. Like I put in your comment, I can't stand the attitude.
Yeah.
I can't stand the lackluster play.
Yeah.
I can't stand his. He doesn't care to play football the way he should be playing football. He doesn't give a shit. And then he wants to get the bag. He's had 3 contract offers. He's turned down all.
How true is that, Bajan? How true is that, brother?
It seems to be a real credible source, to be honest with you.
Okay.
3 contract offers have been. He wants more money than Mohamed Salah. And I can be honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't getting more money than Mohamed Salah for me. You ain't getting more money than Virgil van Dijk for me. Mm-hmm. Because you go to Madrid, which it looks like that's what you want to do. Because you holding out and taking this stance the way you are tells me that that's where you want to go. You ain't getting that money at Madrid. They ain't offering you that type of size of a contract on a weekly basis, bro. With the amount of contract offers they have for Mbappe on a weekly basis and those men who are better than you. You are pretty much a one-dimensional player. Mm-hmm. Your one-dimensional ability is you're a phenomenal passer, elite. Yeah. You're not even doing that now, period. You spamming balls. You play defense when you want to play defense. You've shown you could play defense, but you have to want to play defense in order for you to do it. And you're not doing that. I'm done, bro. Listen, Liverpool's been around since 1892. Trent, Liverpool comes before you each and every time. Club over player each and every time. Yeah. If you want to go and win Ballon d'Or, and that's your priority, and let me give you a little reality check, you ain't never winning a Ballon d'Or, period. You don't have the stats to even get into that finalist conversation. Virgil van Dijk was up there because he deserved to be up there, and he should have won it because he was incredible that season. Yeah. I'm done. From now on, Connor Bradley, for me, is the number 1 right back. And for me. And if Arne Slot was smart, he'd do exactly what Ruben Amorim did with Manchester United yesterday. Trent, hold the flipping reserve squad. You ain't even being on the bench for me. Set an example, put it right there and then. What you're doing is not good enough. It is not deserving. The club doesn't deserve it. And you think you're bigger than the club. So get the hell out of here. I'm finished with it, bro. I'm done. Fed up. Because he's been stinky, Fozzie. If we look at the whole season, he's been bad 75% of the games this
100%. I agree with you, bro. I see him walking around sometimes. Like people don't like to hear that. That's the thing, though, Lee. People just want to. Unfortunately, we're in an era of the fan base, supporting players instead of Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool Football Club, like you said, it's always going to be here, no matter what. We're going to be here long after Trent. I remember when Steven Gerrard was leaving, and everybody said, "What are we going to do when Steven Gerrard leaves?" Well, we won the Championship. We won the Champions League. We won the World Cup that we've never won before. We've won so many after Steven Gerrard. So, Liverpool will stand. You know what I mean? But the thing is, bro, like with Trent, I love the kid, what he's done. But it's the attitude, mate.
Yep.
It really irritates. You're the vice captain, Lee. You're
Yep.
the stand. You should be the standard because you're Scouser.
Strip him.
You should be the one everybody's behind and goes forward and leads us to the victories. You know what I mean? It's not like we keep saying about Jota lead us to victories. I'm talking about Trent should be doing that. But sometimes I look at him and think to myself, bro, I was doing the watch along and I said, did you see Trent in the first goal? Didn't even try to stop the cross.
Yep.
He let the guy cross the ball in.
No effort. None.
What is that? And then you look at the Kwanzaa when he's jogging back when Gomez got the own goal. I said, bro, like, and I saw him like at times as well, like going for the ball instead of like marking the player, and the player is behind him and goes through from the left wing and crosses the balls in. I said, you know what, man, it's time we need to like look at certain things, and a lot of you guys are saying about the application, he's not showing much, bro. And what really put the final nail in the coffin with me, it was last season Everton away when we needed that win. And he was just putting a finger behind the guy's back instead of like trying to push him, put him off balance or something, Lee. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that, bro.
He allowed a man that liked modeling handbags and dresses out jump him and not even try to body the man. Period.
Yeah, man.
Bro, did you see in the game, Virgil was pissed at Trent. He was giving him the gears on the pitch.
Yeah.
And if Virgil's fed up now, I've never seen Virgil berate someone before like that. Never. When you see the captain of the club rip into the vice captain that way, you know something's wrong.
Yeah.
Virg and Salah has come out and said they love the club. They want to stay. They've outright said it. And this clown, I've kept my contracts under private for years, for the last 20 years, and I'm going to continue to keep it that way. But yet in the summer, you're in Los Angeles wearing a Real Madrid shirt. Wow. Go fuck yourself, bro. Simple.
If he did that to other clubs, he'd be long gone a long time ago.
Oh, 100%.
But the thing is, I don't know why people are defending this guy. I hear some of our fan base saying, "Oh, Trent can do whatever he wants." What do you mean Trent can do whatever he wants?
Nope.
What are you actually talking about? Like, do you support Liverpool Football Club or you support Trent? If you want to go with Trent, go with him. Don't say that about my football club. I mean, we're here to win. We're here to battle. We're here, to make sure we win games. You know what I mean? No matter what. Even we're 10 men. Like at Anfield, we've got the 12th man. We always got the fans that's gonna, intimidate the opponents with our noises and the way we are towards players. But yeah, it is what it is. Lee, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
How we are on top with no signings beats me. Amazing. Yeah, 100%, bro. It's the application for the other players, guys. That's what it is. It's the players that's trying harder. It's like Lee said. How did Virgil van Dijk? Why is Virgil van Dijk shouting at the vice captain? Why is the vice captain getting taken off? That's the first question I'll ask. You know what I mean? Off the pitch where we need him the most to create goals for us and be the standard for us on the pitch. Why is he getting taken off? Because the manager can even see it, Lee. The manager saw it. He said, "This kid ain't doing nothing, man. The attack is coming on one side. We're getting done by Fulham, but out of all teams. Iwobi, bro. Bro. Come on, man.
I know. Listen, in my opinion, he needs to be stripped to the vice captaincy. Give it to Robbo.
Yeah. But you know Salah's issue, innit? You know Salah. I said that.
Yeah, I know Salah's issue. And you know what? I'm a Christian. I'm a Catholic. I hear where Salah's coming from. Hey, I hold the same stance. I wouldn't do it either, to be honest with you. But, no disrespect, but you got to respect people's beliefs. And I understand Salah and all Muslims and all Christians, Gagey did the same thing. He wrote Jesus loves on the armband, and they didn't want to talk to the man about it. Well, hold on. It can't be one-sided, man. It can't. It can't.
Yeah.
You got to respect everyone. Period. If you want respect, you got to give respect. It goes 100%. Both ways. You know what I mean?
Bro.
It's as simple as it goes. But look, back to the game. Robbo should be vice captain. Hands down. He should be. As much as Robbo has had stinkers this season, he puts in way more effort than Trent does, and he shows more on the pitch than Trent does, and he should be the vice captain. Yeah. But there's two things I want to chat with you about before I go, because I can let you finish off the show.
No worries, bro.
One, Diop is a lucky dude.
Yeah.
That should have been a red card. First off, right? Also, if the referee agreed it was a dangerous tackle and it was a yellow card, it was in the box, it should have been a penalty.
Yeah.
I don't know how you give him a yellow card and not give the pen the same time, because it was in the box.
I didn't see that. Oh, okay.
In the beginning of the game, go back and look at it. Robbo was in the box when he took him out. He ain't touched the ball. He took him out. Robbo was on the floor for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You give the yellow card, so you're acknowledging it's a dangerous foul. It's a foul. It was in the box. It should have been a penalty. Then secondly, Andres Pereira, the goal scorer for Fulham.
Yeah.
Full-on stamped on Gravenberch's Achilles. 2 weeks ago, a Fulham player did the exact same thing and got sent off for a red card. What is the difference? There is none. You full-on stamped down into a man's Achilles. That is a sending off offense. Fulham should have been down to 9 men before they even scored that goal.
Yeah.
Simple as it is. But look, the referees are incompetent. We've seen that for years now. They cannot be relied on. VAR is just stupid. Stuart Atwell and VAR need to go and give his head a shake. And all of these them. This old school, and listen, I am pushing the agenda. Bring in refs from outside of England to ref the Prem. That way you've got no favoritism. You're going to get some calls right down the line. And in the VAR room should be football and analytic people that are actually looking at the rule book and looking at VAR and handling VAR. No referee should be sitting in the VAR room, because they're going to have biased opinions.
Yeah.
Or you actually, and I would say even bring in the female refs. Because I'm going to tell you straight, when I watched the female World Cup, bro, those female refs did a phenomenal job calling them games. Phenomenal. And I'm going to give them their kudos. They should be in the game, reffing these games, because they're going to call it right down the line, and they're not going to be.
Nobody's going to go up to them, touch them. Yeah, nobody's going to touch them.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of the foolishness that you see right now, you're not going to get. Period. Look, PGM all need to do better. Glad David Coote lost his job. Paul Tierney is in the dungeon. Thank goodness. Michael Oliver's the next one that needs to be thrown to Saudi Arabia, since he likes taking money from down there, which is another madness from the city owners, and then refereeing games in the Prem. Don't tell me that he's not biased. But hey, that's my rant. Brother, all love. I will chat with you later on today, because I want to have a conversation with you.
100%, brother.
Doing something one-on-one in the next week or so. I bring out a series called Liverpool Content Spotlight Series on content creators. I have the first one this Friday with American Scouser, and I want LRFC as the episode number 2. So,
you don't have to. You just tell me, man. I'll be there, bro.
I know that. It's me giving back to all my brothers. You guys help me and the channel, and Pops and Crab and Angel get where we are, and we know are going to be helping all of our brothers to pull up. Uncle Rod's, this series is going to be an ongoing thing. But yeah, love as always, bro.
Love as always, bro. Thank you, brother, man. You take care, brother, yeah? Take care, man. Bro. See you soon. Bless. Take care, bro. Big up Beijing Barnes, man. Please go and subscribe to his channel. Like I said, it's one of the best ones out there, in my opinion. And I love like going on there and, helping them out in the chat and all that stuff. That's that's all people need, guys. You know what I mean? It's all about the chat. It's all about, us succeeding together. That's what it's all about. There's no egos here. Like I said, I'm not all about egos or anything like that. I'm all about Liverpool Football Club. I don't have any issues with anybody. I don't want to have problems. I just want to do my stuff, guys, and I enjoy it the way it is. If you want to be with me, helping me out, it's free. I don't charge anything. I don't ask for money. I go to games when I can. I'm hoping to go to games, hopefully, maybe this month. If not, I'll be going to the Lille game. I've got a ticket for that. So that's how I am, and that's how Bejan all them are, man. I met Bejan in Philadelphia this year. I went all the way down there to watch Liverpool and Arsenal. So this is my commitment to my football club, you know what I mean? And if you want honesty, if you want people that's telling you the truth instead of feeding you lies on a consistent basis, Bejan Barnes and people like me, that's how we are, man. I'm not a player FC. I'm Liverpool FC. I've had my time being player FC in the 90s when I was a kid. But, as you get older, you'll understand, guys. I know there's a lot of youngsters that's protecting players and all that stuff. But with time, you will understand, Liverpool is the number one thing, and Liverpool is going to stay here longer than anybody. And the most important thing is winning. That's what we want our club to do, win championships. And when we have the opportunity to do that, we've got to take advantage of it. And that's what we're not doing at the moment. Not just the players, as a club as a whole. The ownership is not helping out at all with players. And everybody can see we get a couple of injuries. We're not the same team. We've been saying that in the beginning of the season. This is not a new thing. We say this actually every season. So yeah, it's a struggle, guys. It's a struggle for the poor football club, and we don't deserve it as a fan base. I've never seen a football club that has fans like Liverpool Football Club that back the team no matter what. Win, lose or draw, we're still going to be at Anfield, filling it up to the rafters. We're always going to outnumber everybody. It doesn't matter where we are in the world. The away fans are the best fans as well. What people don't understand. When we go to Manchester United's ground, we will go to Man City's ground. We out-shap those teams. We do a lot of stuff, if you know what I mean. And we outnumber, when we even go to tours around the world, we outnumber the opposition every single time. That's how much Liverpool Football Club means to us, you know what I mean? And there's a saying, you never walk alone. That's what it's all about. And we're proud of that. Every club wants to be Liverpool. You know what I mean? Because, look at Man City now. Their fan base is cracking. And what I like about Man City, their fan base, the older ones are trying to tell the younger ones, listen, we've been in a worse position before. We've been relegated twice or 3 times before. You wasn't there at that time. It's the new generation that's putting the club down to shame, which is crying every minute. We've got to buy this, we've got to buy that. Not knowing they're in court, trying to fight a case of, corruption. And you can't do things like that. You've got to balance the books at the same time. Yeah, it's madness, man. Listen, there's no club like Liverpool. I wish the club balances itself out with the fans. You could have the best fans in the world and the best club in the world. There's no shame in that. If we have both of them together, can you imagine how we can be? What we could be? Sorry, we could be the most frightening team in Europe. And we started off like that this season, but a couple of injuries. Look what's happening, man. The Fulham game, I had us at 3-2. So proud we played and didn't sit back. But no matter the outcome, I became a glamour on Friday. So nothing could ruin my weekend. Big up, Gene, man. Congratulations, Gene. Honestly, congratulations. Listen, you're a fan of the channel. You always help me out. Sometimes I don't even have comments on here. And I see you commenting John Conway, Bejan, Edward, Genghis, all these guys, chill guy. I don't forget, man. I don't forget, I'm not as organized as everybody else. I try my best, innit? Whenever I can, I have to get out of the bed to come over here and give you guys content, if you know what I mean. But listen, I don't want to talk about Trent anymore. I don't want to have a go at Trent anymore. But he needs to change the way he thinks as a footballer, in my opinion. Are you here as a player, as a scouser, as a leading man, or are you here just to use us to get to another club? That's what he needs to decide, because next month he could speak to any club, you know what I mean? And I'm worried about that. That's what I'm worried about. I want to talk about Virgil as well, guys. As a leader, he needs to change his ways. He had to go at Trent the other day. Great, but there's times you need to put yourself in a situation that's it's uncomfortable, and this is what this is what Van Dijk needs to do. He needs to pull players, call players out. He needs to like tell them in the training ground, have a meeting in his house or whatever it is what Henderson used to do, and tell them what's the potential thing they're gonna lose. Potentially you could lose a league by being an arrogant person. You know what I mean? And you don't want that. We could be way ahead of everybody else. Chelsea it's the team that's next to us by 2 points. Think about it this way, guys. Chelsea is the team next to us. It's not Man City. It's not Arsenal. Imagine you're facing prime Man City. That'd be a problem, innit? That'd be a problem. But we're not. We're facing an up-and-coming team with a new manager that's in a honeymoon period, and Sanchez in goal, Colwell as a centre-back with, I don't know who the other centre-back is, and Reece James is not even fully fit. Cucurella is the left-back. Okay, Caicedo's been one of the best players of the season. When you got Enzo Fernandez, he's hardly in the games, and you got Jackson up front who's missing chances. You saw him yesterday miss chances again. So this is what I'm trying to say, guys. Like, I'd rather face Chelsea than the prime Man City. I'm happy with this. This is why I'm not panicking. This is what I told people. I don't know where this, we have to fear Chelsea comes from. They will drift away. You saw them yesterday. If Brentford had their shooting boots, they could have had a couple of goals, but they didn't. So they're gonna face teams that's harder than the Brentford. So yeah, listen, it's a long season. We just need to put the points on the board. We need to be more clinical in front of goal. We have to go back to clean sheets as well, guys, because I'm worried about conceding these goals. I think we're conceding goals every game now, apart from obviously the Girona game. We should have actually conceded goals, but Alisson saved us in that game. And we need to stop crosses coming in. We need the players to be fully committed. You know what I mean? And make sure crosses don't go into the box. Make sure you put your aggressive side into the game. Not like Robertson, by the way. Not getting yourself sent off. I'm talking about like be closer to the players. We're too far away from players. That's what pisses me off when I'm watching Liverpool. Tactically, we let players think on the ball. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to make them panic. Let them lose the ball. You know what I mean? And things like that. But we're not doing that. We're too laid back. We're letting the team, the opposition have too much control of the game. And this is what I said about Virgil van Dijk. There is times you as a captain need to lead by example. Do things that you don't normally do. Make sure the opposition don't have comfortable situations in the game. And this is what I'm saying about Virgil, man. He needs to start doing things like that and making it more tighter instead of like we're open and they go through the lines and things like that. That's what Henderson would have done. That's what Milner would have done, on and off the pitch as well. And this is what Van Dijk needs to do, in my opinion, guys. Like, he needs to become a proper leader. I love him, but sometimes his leadership could be questioned, if you know what I mean. It's great to see this guy back. Diogo Jota came back, scored a goal. What a goal, by the way. What a pass by Nunes as well. Him and Nunes done that partnership to get the obviously the second goal. Having him back is something special. Chiesa was on the bench as well. That's another thing that's special. But yeah, listen. Now the players are coming back slowly. We need Konate back, and January's around the corner as well. So we need to get some more players to help the team out. I hope we've got everything ready for that as well. But it's great to see Jota back scoring goals again, because we miss him, man. I love his directness, the way he turns players, the way he just, it's like a bit of a Suarez, if you know what I mean, guys. Balls bounce off him and he just, takes on players, and the ball always goes to his path to shoot as well. And that's what I like about Jota. I'm glad he's back, man. I'm glad he's back, but he needs to stay fit. If he gets injured again, we have to have that discussion. Is it time, in the summer to say goodbye to Jota? Because, he's always injured. He's never available. He has to be available, man. He has to be available. But this guy, I got to give him his flowers. He was phenomenal in the last game. He was phenomenal in the previous 3 as well. He's slowly getting into the Soboslai that we want him to. Not only is he creating chances, he's defending for the team, and he's showing his leadership on the pitch as well. I've always said that the thing I love about Klopp in the past is he's always buying players that are captains, and the captains are the ones who could take instructions, and that's what this guy does. You see him in the last 4 games. Not only is he putting it about, he's showing his leadership at the same time as well. There's more to come from him, guys. Just watch this space. Honestly, watch this space. There's more to come from him. Yeah, guys, this is enough about Liverpool. I don't want to keep talking about Liverpool. We've done good. We come back from a situation that normal circumstances you don't come back from, and we've held our own against a good team. Came back twice in the game. But yeah, listen, there's still time in the season. players to come back from injury, and we pull away. Like I said, I'm not afraid of Chelsea. Chelsea is not my priority. Liverpool's my priority. We need to concentrate on ourselves. You know why we always drop off? Because we concentrate on other teams. We need to stop doing that. We need to stop looking at other teams and look at ourselves more. This is how champions are. This is why Man United, and Man City and Arsenal, these teams, that's why they lost focus, because they're too busy talking about other clubs instead of like talking about their own. If you know what I mean. And when you do that, you lose focus of reality, which is you coming up as a football club. And that's what we've got to do, man. Stop talking about these teams. I'm done with this bullshit. Talk about our rivals. Look after ourselves. See what we can do. And at the end of the season, come May, are we champions or not? That's all I care about. I don't really care about other clubs, to be fair, guys. So yeah, let me look at the league. Then I'm off, guys. I need to get off because I need to go to work as always. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow doing the preview show for Southampton League Cup game as well. So yeah, let's check out the league. Let me get it out for you guys. Appreciate everybody that's on. Thank you for coming on as always. I don't ask for much. Just come on here, help me out, the usual. Hit the likes, hit the subscription, and all that stuff. And we do more. We just build our family, innit? We build our family over here. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. All right, let's do this and we'll get out of here, yeah? All right. There you go, people. You can see the league. Liverpool still top 2 points. I'll take that. I'll take that. If you gave this to me at the start of the season, I would have taken that. So it's not a bad thing, guys. It's not a bad thing. Don't be too downhearted about it. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. The most important thing is Liverpool's top. That's what's important. We haven't lost our position, and not only that, we've got a game in hand. We've got less games than everybody else. But those points could have been more. It could have been more, but we chose not to do it. Unfortunately, we just got to go different attitude into games. That's what we've got to do. Go a different attitude into games. Look to win those games. Look to win comfortably. What I've been saying in the past with Liverpool. The issues that we have is the issues that I don't know what's happened there. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to fix this again. The issue that we have is, let me try to do this 1 second. The issues that we have in games is, there you go. That's better. Let me try this. The issues that we have in games is the attitude that we go into. If you know what I mean. If you look at us in the past, especially last season, what was the issue? We was conceded too many goals too early, and then we lose the game, or we draw the game, or we win the game. But it's good to have a second half that we normally have, but we need to manage the first half better as well. Imagine you get an early goal like Man City used to do, and then the opponents that's sitting back have to come out of position to score a goal. You get another goal after that as well because of the counter attack, and you open them up already. This is what I'm trying to say. We need to start games better so we don't have these panicky moments where we lose the games and all that stuff, which is like actually costing us the season. The issues that we're having is we don't do the same as the second half. I mean, the first half has to be important in my opinion. Get an early goal, then you move on as the game goes on. You get another one, because the team that you score against has to come out of position. Their game plan is going out of the window because you scored too early. A lot of stuff I always talk about is the set pieces as well. That game obviously was down to 10 men. The most important thing, in my opinion, that we should have done is make the set pieces count. If you look at us in certain games, we get about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 corners in the game, and we don't even trouble the goalkeeper. We was 10 men in that game. Like, one man down. Like, we was one man down, and we didn't even capitalize on the set pieces. We need to work on that. Maybe we need to change up the set pieces. When McAllister was taking it, I thought we was doing much better. If you look at the Man City game, we should have scored at least a couple of that game. After that, the likes of Robertson, who can't lift the ball, and Trent start taking it, overhitting it. Trent, it's just too much of that. It's just too much of not being consistent in set pieces that cost us in certain games. Imagine like we score from set pieces when we're 10 men. We're down to 10 men. That's you know, that can win you games. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. You know, I'm not saying be like Arsenal, be negative, just look for corners throughout the game. But you know, if you got a corner, you got to take it, and you got to score from it. You have to trouble the goalkeeper somewhere somehow, and that's what pisses me off. I don't think we trouble opponents enough from set pieces, and they get away with it, especially with the height that we have. You know, with the likes of Van Dijk, Konate, Gomez, you know, etc. We don't do enough. We don't do enough, in my opinion, and that's what we've got to make count. But like I said, Chelsea are looking good so far. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think they are as they're going to be as consistent as people think they are. I think they are going to drop off. Like I said in the beginning, it's a honeymoon period. They've got a new manager. The players have a new tactics. They've got new stuff around the football club. It's looking good. But there is a time they're going to hit a blip. Are they going to come out of that or not? This is what we need to see. You know what I mean? And they haven't been through that just yet. Liverpool, we've got the same players that we had that won the Premier League before. We've got the spine of the team there. You know what I mean? We've got Alisson in goal, we've got Van Dijk and Konate. We've got Gravenberch. We've got Soboslai. We've got McAllister in the middle. And then we've got Salah up front with, you know, Diaz and Gakpo. So, and Jota. And Nunes, of course, and Chiesa. So the spine of the team is already there for Liverpool Football Club. But as you look for Chelsea, if Chelsea's our opponent, like I said earlier, rather than Prime Man City, I'll take that any day of the week, guys. I'll take that all day fucking long. I've got no issues with that. I'd rather them than, you know, Prime Man City battling it out with us, you know, season in and season out. Think about what I'm saying, guys. Think about what I'm saying. Let me just read out the comments and I'm off ski. Enjoy the Premier League, guys. Look to the bottom if you want. As you can see, Arsenal are third. Nottingham Forest, Man City is dropping off. And then you see the bottom half. The three teams everybody expected to go down probably. So you got Man United 13th, even though they beat City the other day. Yeah, man, the league looks pretty. I love it. I love what I see. You know what I mean? I'd rather have it like that at this period than, you know, being second or third, if you know what I mean. But we've been here before. What's the next step in the next year? That's what I want to see. Like, are we gonna like get the right players in or not? Yeah, let me read the comments and I'm off here, guys. Just to let you know. There we go. Read these ones. Congrats, Gene. Yes, congrats. Yes. I love that. You know, when people chat. Kwanzaa doesn't look like the same player. Yeah, he doesn't, mate. He doesn't. He's struggling, the poor guy. I feel bad for him. I really feel bad for him. He needs to like get his head screwed on properly, man. Because I think there's something in the training ground you need to discuss with him, analyze his game, analyze the way he plays, and show him what he's doing wrong. That's what I would do as a coach, if you know what I mean. Kwanzaa needs to get out straight with DMs and focus on Liverpool on football. Yeah, he needs to stop, bro. He needs to stop this. Yeah, it's too much of the same now with him. He needs to stop. Yeah, big up everybody. Trailer has checked out. I don't know, mate. With him, maybe the best thing for him is to be at the team instead of being in the team. Maybe that's what we've got to do. Maybe we've got to get him out of the team, get him out of the limelight, and concentrate more on other players that's more committed. Maybe that's what it is, bro. Maybe that will make him understand you're not bigger than the football club. And this is what I've always said about football clubs. What ruins football clubs is egos. If you know what I mean, when players think they're too good, that's what ruins football clubs. When the humble side disappears from a football club, you might as well just call it a day. We'll be all like Man United. You know, look at Rashford and all them walking around the pitch. Look at yesterday. They had no Rashford there. Look at the performance yesterday from Man United. Look at the commitment from the players. Look what they did to Man City yesterday. A goal down for 87 minutes and they come back and beat them 2-1. If Rashford was there, would they do that? That's what I'm saying, man. He's a local guy as well. I mean, come on, guys. Like, let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic, man. Yeah. Big up, brother. Big up, Big D. Big up, bro. Big up. I'm not giving him more than a Virgil or Salah because Madrid ain't giving him that money. They ain't. Of course they ain't, man. They want him for free. Madrid is playing it smart. They wait for players to get out of contract and then they give him that, whatever they were paying for him or whatever it is, they give him that money. That's what it is. Madrid are smart, man. They're smart. That's good to hear, Gene. Diaz better because Genga said Diaz better because he began to pass a lot better, but not he gone back to dribbling Diaz. Diaz is just Diaz, really. Like each time we think he turned the corner, he goes back to being the Diaz that's not effective. You know what I mean? He needs to do a lot of stuff. He needs to do a lot of work. That's why I prefer Gakpo, because with Gakpo, you know what you're getting. You're getting crosses in. You're getting goals. You might not get, he might not be in the game a lot, but at least you get something rather than nothing. If you know what I mean, Genghis. Dribbling not into walls, yeah, it's just bad. It's really, really bad. Gakpo is preferred to, yeah, 100%. I prefer that as well. I've got no doubt about it. Big up, brother. Big up, big up, big up. I'm FSG, brother, forever. Me too, man. I'm never going to change. I'm never going to change for that. We are so unlucky. The club deserves better. And that's not me being entitled. Like 100%, bro. You've got fans like us who give it our all off the pitch and on the pitch, and we protect everything around that football club. But we have to beg for stuff. Why does Liverpool Football Club fans have to beg for players? That should be something that's normal. You know what I mean? Every season you sign players. That's how it is. Unless you've got the squad, that you need, which we don't. Look, couple of injuries, and look at us right now. We're in trouble. We have to do. We do have the greatest supporters in our community. I love it and proud of it. Yeah, that's true, Gene. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll watch our football club no matter where we are. We go everywhere that I can, and I've never seen support like this. I swear. I've been to many stadiums, man. I've been to Turkey watching Liverpool, and the atmosphere there that day is just amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. And like I said, I went to Philly this year in the summer with obviously with Beijing and 12 man and that, and we outnumbered Arsenal, man. We showed the world what we're all about. Philadelphia was just Liverpool everywhere, man. Love this club. You never walk alone and support. Yeah, 100% Beijing, man. Facts was in Philly, we saw 75% of the stadium was Liverpool fans. Yeah, 100%, bro. Have the best day, everyone. Big up, Gene, as well. Big up, Chelsea perspective. Big up, bro. Big up, man. I haven't seen you for a couple of years now, bro. I mean, I used to have these guys on the channel back in the day. Please go and check him out. Please go and subscribe to Chelsea Perspective. Honest guy, honest channel. Man, he's overtaken all of us, man. That's how good his channel is. So go and subscribe to him. He's not that type of Chelsea fan that, that's arrogant for no reason. You know what I mean? He's a good guy. He's a fantastic guy. Go and subscribe to him, guys, if you know what I mean. Yeah, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm back in the next few days. I'll do the watch along, of course, for the Southampton game as well. Let's make the channel bigger. Let's do what we usually do and help me out on every platform. As I said, if you're on Twitter, X, come to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and help me out on that. That's all I ask for. I've been trying to build a family here, our own people. Honesty. I'm not going to say what you want me to say. I want to say what I want to say. You know what I mean? How I feel about my football club. If you disagree with me, have a debate with me. That's what it's all about, man. I'm not here to cater to people or just shout for no reason. I'm here to talk about Liverpool Football Club in an honest way. And that's how I'm never going to change. Yes, people, like, share, subscribe. As I said, if you're watching from Twitter, come to the YouTube channel, subscribe. That's what it's all about. And I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.